The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. They start the drive with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. This defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
One of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they'll get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone. Going out. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short gain here, down to the 22. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 14 carries, 84 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles can recover.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And before the... Play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion right is Watkins. They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the 2nd of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones. Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of touchdown, Eagles. Calvin Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2. Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start. It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year. He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball. Hurts will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls. Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not. Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. Nifty move. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down right around the 25. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he's going to go down here as Sam pushing back to the 44. Hassan Reddick. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 3rd and long for Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 78 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Cousins gives way to Cook. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. Dances by him. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Cousins now to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Cousins again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Sometimes. guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On first down, Hurts. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Hurts sets up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football.
Open man, he's got him. And Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Nifty footwork at the 45.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. His safety gun staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rolling to his right. And he's got it.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for his touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they take a knee. So, sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they look to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Scott to return it.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. On 2nd and goal, Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins, complete.
Jefferson the target. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. it's going to lead him to fourth down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense.
He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter, they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love it.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Again, it's Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Cook. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Cousins will try and throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Most teams do in their 2-point attempt. They pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
This one fielded at the 5.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. Here's Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Okay, ready? So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Cousins now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 36 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. But first down, Hurts. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Automatic first down.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the the races down the right side. 20, 10. 11 And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 50 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession, but probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
There he goes, left side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover, and that might be enough to put a bow on this one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Cousins now from the 50. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. 38 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.